Hey, what's going on? It's been a while, ain't it? Okay. So, I've been gone for a month. A little bit more than a month. It's kind of weird talking to a camera again. I still gotta get used to it, but there's a reasonable explanation, guys. So, okay, you're watching this, you're wondering what the frick this guy is doing in this video. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I am explaining myself. I'm explaining to you guys that I have no excuse, really. I have high school work, you already know that, so it's kind of been bottling up in my mind as well. But this week, as well as last week, I've had a break from high school, so also gives me no excuse. A lot of procrastination, as well as pearly whites. Yes, if you haven't noticed so far, or if you're new, because that's the only way you couldn't have noticed so far, unless you just don't really pay attention to me and just don't really care generally as a human being. But yeah, I got my braces taken off. They drilled at my teeth, drilled at my pearly whites to make them pearly white. Hey, it's good being back. Had parties to go to. A lot of stuff happening. A Halloween party at my church, y'all. It's not a Halloween party, a fall party. We'll call it a fall party. I mean, everybody pulled up in costumes and everything, but you know, still, it's church, so. You're wondering who I dressed up as? No, you're about to click off. Okay, hold on. That's not all that I'm doing in this episode. Actually, I'm talking a little weird, so I'm gonna take my retainer out. Y'all didn't even notice that I have my retainer in right, huh? Let me just, hold on. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna set it right there. But while I was gone, I've been working, okay? There's a lot of times where I wasn't or have not been working, but I have been working. And the last video that I posted got, 73 views. As for the time being that I am filming this, right? Although this video might bring more views over there. Might. Emphasis on might again. But during this break, this little hiatus, it's not really a hiatus because a hiatus is like long, but during this little break, I've been thinking, and there's a lot of impacts that I've taken due to stuff as far as FFF. That's one thing to talk about. And FFF was something that I mentioned in my last video. Now, I filmed a bunch of videos where I would mention FFF and it would go static, it would go crazy, okay? And I know one question that might be coming up in your mind is, what the frick is FFF? Well, if you know the YouTuber Corey X Kenshin, you know exactly what I'm about to go with here. He has a series called SSS where he would react to horror films with his audience, just as a way to really bond with his audience and overall have something of his own. And to be honest, I wanted to do that too, just really because to show my respect, I guess you could say, as one of the things. But yeah, I really honor this man a lot, okay? Because I've watched him for years through the ups and downs that he's faced, deaths. Now I haven't been like there for him. I'm not like that, like, you know, like I know him, I have his number on my phone. No, I could only hope. A man can only dream, a man can only wish, but nah, he's just a regular dude. So SSS was an acronym in for a series where he would react to horror films. We've already gone over that. But what does the acronym stand for, you ask? Spooky Scary Sunday. So, yeah, it was a little series that he created, and it's an iconic series, okay? And I wanted to create my own where I would upload each Friday reacting to horror films. And, what happened? A lot, okay? It was FFF, Freaky Friday Frights. Yeah, ain't that cringy? But, I was originally gonna have it until something happened. I went to this mother of a friend of mine, and eventually the subject scary movies pops up in our conversation. And she was like, because she's really close to God and, you know, really has a deep respect for God. You know, she's really faithful, okay? And really deep and strong in her faith. So when I was talking about like any real scary movie that I've watched, which I barely watched any scary movies. I've only watched like horror films with Corey, okay? Because I'm that much of a Corey fan, alright? She was like, we don't watch stuff like that mostly because one of the devil's big things is about fear. Demons usually used fear to feed on it as for their own pride. Actually. So now I'm just kind of torn here, right? Because I'm torn into two sides. I'm like, okay, this woman is really faithful to God, and I know that fear is not a good thing when it comes to, and fear is definitely a component when it comes to the devil, all right? But at the same time, Corey does it. Corey X Kenshin does it, and he's Christian, okay? We could obviously see his faith in Jesus, okay? But he does it, so why can't I do it? Well, number one, I don't know him like that. And sincerely, number two, no one likes a copycat. I love Corey X Kenshin, okay, and his content. I mean, you could see a little edit here and a little edit there because I have like a humorous mind built off of how Corey's comedic sense was, you know? But you can't be a direct copy of a YouTuber because the only thing that comes out of that is hatred from everyone, okay? There was iShowSpeed, right? I shouldn't really even be mentioning someone like him on this channel, but there's iShowSpeed, and then, you know, of course, Me Present Slow or whatever people called him, but he was basically a direct copy of iShowSpeed. And guess what happened? He got doxxed. Yes, his location was shown out there in the public while he was Twitch streaming. A person did a donation, and when you do donations in Twitch, this streaming process thing, system, software, whatever you like to call it, platform, you could add a little message and it automatically does text-to-speech out loud. So when they did this donation, it was out there completely. Text-to-speech, he lives here at this place, street. And I don't want that to happen to me, first of all. I don't want to get doxxed. Nobody wants to get doxxed, okay? Nobody wants to feel unsafe in their own home. Nobody wants to feel endangered? Should I say endangered? I think that's a more sensible way of saying it, or a more correct way of saying it, really. Factual way, valid way of saying it. I don't want to feel endangered in my own home because I'm a direct copycat of Corey X Kenshin, and I don't want to be called a direct copycat of Corey X Kenshin. I want to do my own stuff. I want to make a name for my own self. Not, oh, this guy is like a Corey X Kenshin 2.0. You should watch him if Corey doesn't upload. No, I used to think that way, actually. At one point, I was like thinking this one day. I was like, what if like I would be there? I should probably be there for the people who really miss Corey X Kenshin and want to watch someone who is like just like Corey X Kenshin, so that they could probably watch me until Corey X Kenshin comes back. By the way, he's been on a 3-month break for like the 3rd time. Where the frick is this guy? I've been on month breaks myself, so I can't really talk. But nobody should be a copycat of anybody, really. And that's where I leave that. So, now we talk about the future. What I want to do is make more skits. That's one thing. And number 2, which is going to be really big because this is something completely different, is make videos on worldly problems, troubles, not on anything like the war going on in Israel, although God bless their hearts, please, really. Just like, you know, alphabet community problems, Oslo. I don't know if alphabet community is like a slur or something, or if it's offensive to y'all. I'm sorry if it's offensive. But at the same time, I'll keep using it because it's like, it's easier than LGBTQIA+++. Like, come on, please, give us something better. Give us something better, simpler, okay? I don't want to use Zim comments or pronouns for someone, okay? It just adds way much more complications to humanity than it really needs to be. That there really needs to be. But that's on a whole nother video. Today's video, I'm going to be looking at inspirational comments, or quotes, should I say, such by Martin Luther King or Walt Disney, matter of fact. And I'm just going to be commentating on them and trying to inspire you, the watcher, okay, if you made it this far, because, you know, I know a lot of people start here and then just go out. You just watched like 2 seconds of me, sir. How am I supposed to like grow if you're like not gonna stay around, you know? But it's fine really. I used to be a viewer once, okay? Just like everybody else. Matter of fact, I've watched way too many gameplays to make barely any gameplays, okay? Matter of fact, I've watched all the Poppy Playtime stuff, although Project Playtime for like phase 2 and 3, I haven't watched that yet. Well, I have watched the trailers, I haven't watched gameplay, so I will be like playing that soon and everything. But our focus today, let me go ahead and start screen recording so that I don't mess up anything. Yeah, 200 plus motivational quotes. We're only gonna look at like what, 10? Okay. First one is about
today. Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
about what was that?
What is that?
Oh, when you have a dream, you've got to grab it and never let go. Carol Burnett. Usually when people have a dream, they never let go, and you should never let go, okay? Whatever you want to be, you'll never be too old or too young in order to do it, unless you're like 8 years old. Come on, guys. Nah, anyone could do it. Anyone can do it at any age if they have just consciousness and everything. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says I'm possible. Yeah.
Eventually.
Oh, you know what? That is cool how they did that. I'm possible. That's crazy how that that happens. See, I'm impossible. Nothing is impossible. Okay. Anyway, there's nothing impossible to they who try. Yes, that is Alexander the Great. Really? Wow. A lot of people can't find inspiration or can't find anything when it comes to inspiration, motivation. If you have a dream and you want to grasp onto it and never let go, as she said earlier ago. I hope that's a she. Carol Burnett. I hope that's a she. Most times you really have to try in order to get what you want. I mean, if anything, that's what God has taught me. Okay, I'm like sitting in bed and just laying down, and I'm like, I don't want to do this, and then God's like, oh, well, you have to work for what you want.
One eternity later.
The bad news is time flies. The good news is you're the pilot. Bars? Keep your face always toward the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. That's good. Usually, in the Bible, it's like, oh, whenever God shows up, since He is light, He is the light, of the world, you know. Shadows, go for shelter, run for shelter, whatever it usually used to say. I'm not really with the Bible like that. Sadly, I'm so mad at myself that I'm not like with the Bible like that, but at the same time it's like, okay, then just do it. You want to be something, you can do it. You can be that. Unless it's a dog or something, then it just gets weird. Hey, get your priorities straight and get everything right now. There we go. So that later you can look back on today and actually be happy. Be proud of something. If you don't think that you're proud of yourself, or if you think you thought that, or if you could, let's say, think of your life as a movie and you watched it, would you be sad, mad, glad? What would you be? What would you be feeling after you watched the end of it, where it led you to this moment? Would you be mad that you didn't do or change something? Would you be glad about how it happened or how it turned out so far? Which, if so, best of luck to you, my friend, you know, because if so, then keep going, you know. But if you don't, then change it. You could change your life. You could freaking change your life all you freaking want. That's a lot of freaking. If you want to accomplish a certain goal, I would say, then do what you can do today so that you don't have to do it later. Do what you can do in the now so that you don't have as much to worry about when you get there. Prepare for tomorrow knowing that you'll be okay. That'll all turn out okay. This is a long quote right here. Let's go. Be courageous. Challenge you do. Oh my gosh. Orthodoxy. Okay. Can't stand up for what you believe in when you are in your rocking chair talking to your grandchildren many years from now. Be sure to have a good story to tell. Oh my gosh, that's like literally what I was talking about. If you're like depressed about how your life is turning out so far, then change it. It's so simple. It's really that simple. It's hard to do, of course, but it's really that simple. Make yourself proud. Be something that you're proud of. Don't be an exact copy of someone just to be proud of yourself. Create your own name and create something behind that name, knowing that that name is yours, you know? You make a choice. Continue living your life feeling muddled in the abyss of self-misunderstanding, or you find your identity independent of it. You draw your own box. Oh my gosh!
What the frick is it? Oh my gosh. I just said you create your own name. And it just said you draw your own box. That's what really pulled me right there, because you do. You truly do. You draw your own box. You create your own life out of what you want it to be. You watch an anime or two, you get inspired, make an anime yourself. I just want you to know that if you are out there and you are being really hard on yourself right now for something that has happened, it's normal. That is what is going to happen to you in life. No one gets through unscathed. We are all going to have a few scratches on us. Please be kind to yourselves. Stand up for yourself, please. Taylor Swift, my goodness. There's a lot of people who are very weak-minded, and they can't stand up for themselves, or can't get over a certain event that has happened. Maybe a family death, a relative has passed away, and you cannot get over that. Or maybe you've made a decision that you really want to go back on. Either way, whatever it is, even if I haven't mentioned it, I mean it. It has happened, and you should move forward. There is no worse regret that you could possibly have in your life than thinking about something that's happened years ago, or months ago, weeks ago, days ago. It could be days ago. It's normal. Either way, it's normal. You should process that, acknowledge it, forgive yourself if need be, or forgive whoever done it if also need be, so that you can come out better in the end. The mental storm that you are handling right now is normal. So acknowledge it. Thank God for the freaking rain. And move forward, because that's the best thing you could ever do when it comes to life, period. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Did I not just say that? Oprah Winfrey, you designed your own life. Don't let other people write your script. Yes, when you can't fight for yourself, you might let other people acknowledge and take or manipulate your life into something that they want. Just because that you have gone through something or someone has done something to you that you cannot get over does not mean that you should let anybody else walk on you forever, or anybody just walk on you, period, from that point on. Again, acknowledge it. Move forward. Forgive yourself if need be, or forgive the person who done it to you if need be. Or, anything else that needs to happen, do it. And then move forward, because that's the best thing you could do. And if somebody walks up on you being like, oh, fee fi fo fum, I got you in my hand and you can't get out of it, don't let them tell you that you can't get out of their hand. Don't let them tell you that you can get out of their manipulation, if that makes sense. Don't let them tell you what your life is, because your life is not what they say. Your life is what you say, because it's your life. Period. Okay. Malala. I hope I said that right. I know I didn't. Yousafzai. Yeah, I definitely know I'm getting cooked today. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. As I said before, okay? You're never too old to move on and try new things out. Anybody could travel at any age. Anybody could do anything at any age, really, okay? You're 180 years old. Who cares? You can do it. You can do a backflip at 180 years old. You might break a few bones, but you can still do it. That was like the worst representation I've ever done of like trying to do something when you're old. Excuse me. And the journey never ends. Not until it actually ends, where your life ends. But until then, it never ends. The journey never ends, and you could change the journey as much as you like. But life will be life. You'll reach problems, but it's figuring out, analyzing, and going over those problems or through those problems that really counts. And it's how you answer those problems that really counts as well. There are lots of problems that life could present you with, but that doesn't mean that you should look over those problems and be like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna let this roll over me for the rest of my life because I made a bad decision. Or because I can't make a decision on that problem yet. No. You shouldn't let that happen to you. Like I said before, acknowledge it and move forward. Because that's how life works. Oh man, this is something else. This is really something else. But today, a new era. Okay. FFF. The talk about FFF. I might do like one episode on October and for the last Friday, just really to again pay my respects for Corey, of course, because without him influencing me, inspiring me, motivating me to do what I want to do and to take my life in my own hands and make it into what I want it to be, I wouldn't be here today. So I hope I inspired you today, and I hope these motivational and inspirational quotes motivated and inspired you today to do whatever you want to do. Whatever it is that you want to do, or whatever goal that you want to achieve today, or in your life as a whole, start today. Please start today. Do whatever you have to do. Do whatever you can do, unless it's like 3 a.m. and you need to get some sleep because you need to wake up at 6 a.m. in order to get to class. Go to sleep. Turn off this video, go to sleep, and then watch it later because I want the views. But thank you for watching still, because I love you guys. Love you. You spent your time and day on me, seconds of your life that you will never get back on me, on sweet old me. So, you didn't waste them. I'll tell you that. You didn't waste them. You spent them on a good person. But yeah. Stop it. Okay. No, we're not having that in this episode today. I did create a skit for FFF, so I'll probably have that as a video of its own. Truly, thank y'all for watching. I'm going to be posting every Saturday, so hit that notification bell just in case I don't and I go back on my word, because that's what Corey does, and I'm a direct copy of Corey. I'm just joking, I'm not. But hey, I got that Corey hiatus slang going on, so that's nice. But yeah. Other than that, please like this video and subscribe if you really liked this video, as well as me. I'm humbled. Yeah, other than that, other than all of the things that I've said in the past, 15 freaking hours, thank you for watching, and remember to keep the peace and stay cool.